You're probably going to love or like what I'm about to say. What I'm about to say is as follows. There's a report that is coming from News 24 which speaks about the fact that there is a member of the political killing task team that has tried now by now to arrest number one Shadrack Sibiya, number two Senzo Mchunu. But so far we are hearing that has not yet led to a success. That's a story that we are following. Now, it shall be remembered that in Parliament we heard, I think if I'm not mistaken, it was Mzwanele Manye that said that despite the Commission of Inquiry, despite all of the things that have already been set in place, the commissioner or the KZN commissioner have a right to still arrest people who they know that they have done something wrong. If, for instance, Senzo Mchunu, it is known that he has done something wrong, the commissioner have a right to continue to effect arrest. Now, if you want to know what have happened, what leads to where we are now, let me give you a bit of a context here. On and about the 6th of July 2025, the police commissioner, Mr. Mkhwanazi, KZN provincial commissioner, had a press briefing. In such press briefing, he spoke about the fact that there is collaboration of law enforcers, not versus, but there's collaboration of law enforcers and the minister, friends, Matlala, and he names them. To conclude that, let's just name it as a cartel that is working in this country. Such was a statement or words coming from the Commissioner of Police in KZN, Mr. Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi. So, it is out of those allegations that the expectation to arrest these people emanate from. Maybe let me check your mind by giving you what he said concerning the cartel here.
In the year 2024, a request was received from Gauteng Organized Crime Investigating Unit to assist with the investigation to dismantle the organized crime syndicate that was operating in Gauteng, that was controlled in Gauteng but operating in the rest of the country and in neighboring countries. I, as the Provincial Commissioner, took a decision to deploy 10 members from this political killings task team to go and support this organized crime unit in Gauteng. I can tell South Africans that this decision was a cause for the disbandment letter of this team because they overstepped their mandate of only focusing in KZN. They went to support Gauteng organized crime unit with the dismantling of a criminal syndicate. And I can confirm before the South Africans today that the investigation which these members were involved with in Gauteng has unmasked the syndicate. And this syndicate involves, amongst others, politicians who are currently serving in Parliament. The law enforcement officers include the members of the South African Police Service, the Metro Police, and correctional services. They include prosecutors in Gauteng province, the judiciary, and all these are controlled by the drug cartel as well as business people in that province of Gauteng. This act, of course, undermines the criminal justice system in this country.
So, in an article that I've been meaning to do a video about, but I've just, I forgot, especially yesterday. There's an article that says that was written by City Press. It says, City Press and News 24. Okay, yeah, but yeah. I'm not sure whether it's the same media house, different what, I don't know. But they are saying, what's in City Press? How Mchunu and Sibiya dodged arrest. Men bought plane with grenades and or luggage. Okay, let's leave the story say grenades. Then they continue to say how attempts to arrest Mchunu and Siyiba were not, I don't know whether it's not failed, but it foiled, something around that. It says, members of political killing task team at the center of fight between Minister Senzo Mchunu and KwaZulu-Natal Police Commissioner Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi have tried to have both Minister and Deputy National Police Commissioner Mchunu arrested. So at this moment, I'm not sure. I think that there has been a political interference that has stopped this arrest from happening. But we are tracking the story because it's a story that has now been, that it's a story that happened on the 20th of, it's a story that was reported on the 20th of July 2025. So we are now waiting to hear more about this. So far, that's what I have gotten, that the political members of this political task team, they have already tried to get the two arrested. As it has been said, now it shall be remembered that in Parliament, I did a video where Parliament was saying, no, there's nothing that stops Mkhwanazi from arresting these people. If he has evidence, he should proceed even if there is a commission of inquiry. So I want to insert that video, but I want to ask you a question. What do you think, or who do you think is standing on Mkhwanazi's way? Because I know, as a matter of fact, that there will be people who will try by all means not to have their minister arrested. It's a fact. We all know that. There will be people trying to do that. So who do you think is standing on the way now? That's a question for now. So let me remind you, let's bring that video from Parliament, a video that says, a video that was explaining that no, there's nothing that stops him from getting them arrested. Here.
General Mkhwanazi must continue with the criminal investigation, must arrest people that he must arrest. I think we must make it clear, Chair, that the fact that there is a judicial commission of inquiry, that does not insulate people from being arrested tomorrow. The point must be clear, that the fact that there is this inquiry is not an insulation that, okay, I'm on holiday now. No, there's no holiday. So I'm saying the committee must make it clear that the Mkhwanazi must arrest people tomorrow, the next day, and all of that. And we must supervise what Mkhwanazi is doing. As this committee must come here, give regular reports so that we can give him all the support he needs.
Okay. Now, I want us to proceed with this video, but before we can proceed here, I want us to firstly let's celebrate the 100,000 subscribers, guys. Like, did you hear the word 100,000 subscribers? Right. I've struggled to work today when those numbers came through. I was struggling to even record a video. I'm very excited. Like, I've been over the moon. Now, I'm thinking today we need to have a live stream, but we'll talk more about the 100,000 subscribers, the celebration, because I'm thinking Dubai, America, Paris, UK. But I'm going to tell you, I've got a plan. I want to sell perfumes to you guys, and then I raise money, and then I travel abroad. What about that? Okay, give me your thought in the comment section below. Lastly, guys, I've got a problem of people who comes to YouTube, download my content, and then they post it on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Guys, if you come across any of my content there, any from any channel, please help me report all of those people. Those content, it has to be taken down, right? Now, it will help me to continue to create more content for you guys here, because I don't get paid on those platforms. So yeah, it just discourages me. Now, let's talk about this. The article that I was talking about, written by City Press. I want you to tell me your thoughts and your opinion on about the fact that it is now clear, it has now been reported that no, actually, there has been an attempt to get them arrested, but if you've listened to the minister or the new minister of police, you get the sense that he's coming to the South African Police Service to deal with Mkhwanazi. He even said it in an interview that he had with eTimes Live. He said that he is going to deal with the man. He is going to deal with the man. Because of what he has done, he breached protocol. There's protocol in the South African Police Service. And I proved to you that there has been a report, or he has made those attempts to do things the right way. However, we went as far back as when Minister of Police was Nathi Mthethwa, and we came up with some strong thing there that the reason he was never succeeded in getting the things reported through proper channels is because they know how to manipulate those proper channels. But the new Minister of Police, the incoming Minister of Police, he's saying that he's going to deal with Mkhwanazi because Mkhwanazi breached protocols and processes, and because of that, he's going to come and deal with him. So I'm saying you can see that there's that thing, that is happening. So I'm going to ask you to tell me your thought and your opinion about that in the comment section below. Who do you think would have stood or is standing on the way right now? Who do you think is standing on the way? But I can tell you now, without a shadow of doubt, that it is the president and his friends that are trying to make sure that their minister and others, they don't get arrested. And that I can guarantee you. Now, let's leave it here for today. I'll see you guys on the next episode.